Hey there, this is Peter and welcome to another Take a Break with Valley CAD. So in today's video, we're going to talk about upgrading to a newer version of SOLIDWORKS. Now, two types of people that might be watching this video might have two different reactions to this. One person might be sitting there going, yes, new features, let's learn something new, yes, it's going to be awesome! And another type of person might be sitting there like a flush of fear just went over them going, oh gosh, upgrading SOLIDWORKS is gonna be a long video and there's gonna be something broken. There's gotta be, right? There are those two types of sensations that you might get when you hear the term upgrade to a newer version of SOLIDWORKS. And in this video, we are gonna talk about one of those things that happens every so often and how we're gonna come in and fix it. One of the easiest ways to fix it is to uninstall SOLIDWORKS and reinstall it. No, I'm kidding. That's not what you have to do. You actually have to throw away your computer. That's what you have to do. No, you don't have to do that either. It's actually a pretty simple process of coming into your system options and work with what's called a gtol.sym file. Because what we're gonna do is how to fix, sometimes you have a diameter symbol and sometimes you have a MOD-DIAM callout and you're like, what the heck, how do I fix this? So hopefully you got your cup of coffee. Hopefully you didn't spit it out when I said we're gonna upgrade SOLIDWORKS. Hopefully you didn't. And let's go hop into SOLIDWORKS and learn how we can tell SOLIDWORKS to fix that MOD-DIAM file. I'll see you over there. Hey there, welcome to SOLIDWORKS. So, like I was saying, you upgraded to a newer version of SOLIDWORKS and you're super excited about it. Hopefully you are. And you're working on a new file, or maybe you open up an existing file because you're of a previous version of SOLIDWORKS. And when you start working on that file, you'll notice that you have a mod-DIAM callout. And you're like, what the heck is that? Well, what is this that I'm talking about? Well, if I double click on this part file here, you'll see that I have two dimensions. One says that mod-DIAM callout. That is actually your diameter symbol. And this is behind the scenes of how SOLIDWORKS categorizes it and sets up the coding so that way it shows your diameter symbol. So what we need to do is be able to come in and fix this. And also, this doesn't just show up in a part file, this will also show up in a drawing file. So let's go ahead and open a drawing for this guy. And if I come in here, this is one I just pre-made, smart dimension this, come in and drop it on that circle there, you'll see that it says mod-DIAM. Like, oh, shoot. Like I said, uninstall SOLIDWORKS, reinstall it. Kidding, please don't do that. It is so much easier than having to do that. That's like the last resort sort of thing. But if we come in here, we simply work through our system options. So coming up here, system options, and that's with your sprocket there, by the way. You'll notice I have system options and document properties. If you're not aware of this, system options controls all of SOLIDWORKS. Document properties only pertains to the current file that's active, that's up and running. So for instance, right now, my drawing file is the one that's up and active. So that everything that I would change on the document properties will only pertain to this drawing file. So under system options, what we're gonna do is come down to file locations. Under file locations, I wanna come up here to document templates, click on that, and scroll down to the S's, and you'll see symbol library file. Clicking on this, you'll see that it's looking to a C, program data, SOLIDWORKS 2020. I'm on SOLIDWORKS 2021. Why is that looking at 2020? Whatever. Lang and in English. Well, having it look to that 2020 file location is actually what's given us this issue currently. So because like here at Valley CAD, we are a value-added reseller. We do tech support for multiple companies, and you know, some of those companies are still on older versions of SOLIDWORKS. So we have multiple versions of SOLIDWORKS installed. It is recommended by SOLIDWORKS that you only have one version of SOLIDWORKS installed at a time. So if you're on SOLIDWORKS 2021, that should be the only installation that you should have on your computer. But sometimes even if you are doing that, you might have an artifact in the backend. Maybe when you did your uninstall of SOLIDWORKS 2020 in this example, maybe you didn't go in and uninstall all the registry files or all the data files, whatever. So there might be some residual artifacts from that. So this is kind of what's happening here. So I need to go in and I need to tell SOLIDWORKS to look to my 2021 location. So you'll notice here under my symbol library that my add is grayed out. So you can only have one folder location for your symbol library file. So I'm going to simply click on this guy and click delete, and then come back up, and now I can click on add. So you'll see here, so we can have program data, SOLIDWORKS 2020, Lang, English. This is your directory. So what I'm going to do is come into my SOLIDWORKS portion, and now it'll take me back and it will show me all my SOLIDWORKS installations. So like I said, here at Valley CAD, we help out multiple companies who are all on different versions of SOLIDWORKS. So we have to be able to create the same sort of test environment for them. So I'm going to locate to my SOLIDWORKS 2021. And from here, I'm going to go to Lang, and I'm going to go to English, and I'm going to say select folder from this. So now I'm looking to the right directory and say okay to that. You'll notice that now my diameter symbol showed up again. Awesome, easy fix, done. Just like that. It really is that easy. I didn't have to uninstall SOLIDWORKS. I definitely didn't have to throw away my computer. But if you do actually have to end up throwing away your computer, give us a call, because we also do hardware solutions, like computers that are built for SOLIDWORKS. So just so you know, give us a call on that one. You can actually see our phone number here at the top. Give us a call. It'll be good setup for you. But anyways, now we come back into my part file here, and you'll see here that it says 4-inch, and it has the diameter symbol as well. Yes, fixed it. All right, so that is the easy way of fixing it. But sometimes when you do an install of SOLIDWORKS, even if it's a fresh one, you might have a scenario where it might still do that MOD-DIAM callout. And sometimes what happens there is maybe your gtol.sym file, and you know what, I'll bring over my file explorer so you guys can see that guy. So you'll see here I'm under my program data, SOLIDWORKS 2021, Lang, English, and there's my SYM file. Okay, so this is the file that SOLIDWORKS is looking to give me my symbols that I need to recognize in SOLIDWORKS. So if you are installing a newer version of SOLIDWORKS and it's like a fresh install and you're like, dude, what the heck? Nothing should be bad here. Well, maybe during your installation, you could have had antivirus software turned on, or maybe you lost internet in the middle of your download. There could be multiple factors of what happens there. So there are some solutions you could do here. One of them is if you have a coworker who has SOLIDWORKS installed and it's working fine for them, simply navigate to their program data folder location and ask them to copy that and email it over to you or share it with you in some way. Then you just simply take that gtol file and replace your corrupt one with the one that is working, and that should also fix your issue. So if you are in that scenario and you need to work with your program data location, what you'll need to do is you'll need to make it to where your hidden folders are visible. Okay, so if you notice here under my view tab on my file explorer here, if I come over to the right side, it says hidden items, and you'll see how it's unchecked currently. So if I come back into my C drive, I don't see program data anywhere on here. So if I come back and I click on hidden items, you will now see program data will show up, and it's kind of a grayed out folder. So once again, you go to program data, and then from there you go to SOLIDWORKS, and then you'll navigate to SOLIDWORKS 2021, Lang, English, and then you'll see gtol.sym. Now once again, 2021 is the reason why I'm calling it out. It's because it's the most current version of SOLIDWORKS out. You might be seeing this in year 2022 or 2023 or maybe further in the future. Just grab your most recent version of SOLIDWORKS and ask for that gtol file. All right, so that was coming in and fixing that MOD-DIAM callout, warning, error, whatever term you want to use, and easily coming in and fixing that. So hopefully you enjoyed your cup of coffee as we worked through that. Have a great rest of the day, and make sure you learn something new. I'll see ya.